He plays with heart, competes with edge, and stays grounded in his faith. This is Roc Riggio. We caught up with him on a walk around the track to get to know who he is on and off the field. And welcome back to Yard Goats Baseball, visiting with Yard Goats second baseman Roc Riggio on Know Your Goat. And Roc, let's rewind back to last year. You get the phone call that you're now with the Colorado Rockies, traded from the New York Yankees. Talk about a little bit behind the scenes, how that all went down.
Yeah, so I don't remember exactly what day it is, but it was raining that day. So, when it rains, you kind of show up to the field and you wait for them to say you're playing the game or cancel the game. And so we happened to just get to the field, and right when we got there, they were like, we're canceling the game. So there was a handful of us who were like, we might as well get something out of the day, go get a lift in, hit a little bit, and then get out of here and enjoy the rest of the day. So there was me, George Lombard, Ben Shields, a handful of us were lifting, and I'm in a downward dog position. It's 3 minutes before the deadline. The whole entire day we're joking about, me and Brock Selvage are joking, oh, it's either me, it's either you, like one of us is getting traded, it just playfully. I'm in a downward dog position, and I hear someone say, yo, Roc, go check your phone. And I was like, check my phone? Like, what you mean check my phone? Like, what team did I go to?
Right.
They're like, the Rockies. And I was like, no way.
Well, I know the Rockies are certainly thrilled, Roc, to have you. I remember Beach was telling me last year, he's like, Dools, we like that second baseman in Somerset, so guess what? We went and got him.
Yeah.
Well, talk about a little bit how baseball started for you when you were a kid.
Yeah, I like to say I grew up in diapers playing ball. My dad played baseball. My uncle played baseball. Actually, both my uncles played baseball. My uncle Justin Martin, he actually played for Bobby Meacham.
Okay.
And Bobby Meacham actually led him to Jesus Christ, who is my savior. That's kind of who I'm all about. But my dad, he played ball at the Masters College, had a couple knee injuries, stopped playing ball, but I've been playing since I was 3-4 years old. I grew up a right-handed hitter. My dad took me to the driving range one time, and we're golfing, and I was probably 8 years old. And I picked up the club backwards, and I was, swinging it left-handed. He was like, wait a second, that looks pretty good. So I picked up a baseball bat, started swinging left-handed, and from when I was 8 on, I became a left-handed hitter. Growing up, I was a catcher. I committed to UCLA in 8th grade as a catcher.
You 8th grade?
8th grade, yeah.
Wow.
So I got my first scholarship to Fresno State. The Bulldogs, they offered me in middle school. And then UCLA got their eyes on me in 8th grade, and I committed there. And at that time, I was a catcher. And then I ended up decommitting my end of my freshman year to find a new spot. I grew up a little bit and realized that, I wanted to get away from home. I wanted to go to a smaller town. I wanted a little different vibe. And I found Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State became my home. And then I went there for 2 years and then got drafted by the Yankees.
Tell us about your family.
Yeah, big family, real big family. I'm one of 10.
Okay.
Grew up, there was 5 of us. I got 2 biological siblings, 2 adopted siblings, 2 step siblings, and 3 half.
Did you play any other sports as a kid?
I played a little bit of basketball through junior high.
Okay.
When I was younger, I played soccer, but I was always really good at baseball, so I didn't really have any love to go play anything else, Me and my buddies always played pickup basketball growing up, throw the football around, but I only really played baseball real competitive.
You were on Team USA too as a younger kid. Talk about what that experience was like, representing the country and having USA across the chest.
And representing USA where I'm from is one of the most awesome things ever. And then this past year, 2026, our WBC team came to play the Rockies, and a couple of us Rockies got to get sent over to back up for Team USA. And so, a couple of us, me, Ethan Holiday included, got to be in that Team USA dugout and play a couple innings for Team USA, wear that across the chest. And it's a different kind of honor. You're playing for something bigger than just yourself, bigger than just baseball. You're representing USA. And that's something that you don't take lightly. You play the game the right way, you do things the right way when you're with them. So it was an honor, it was awesome.
You played at a high level in college at Oklahoma State. Talk about that.
I wouldn't trade Oklahoma State for the world. I got drafted out of high school by the Brewers in the 11th round. That was always my dream, was to go out of high school and go to pro ball. And funny, I get drafted, and I was upset about it because I was an 11th rounder, and I thought I was better than that. And I remember I called Josh Holiday on the phone crying to him. I was like, Coach, I'm coming to school, not happy about it. I didn't want to go. I didn't love academics. I just wanted to play baseball. And I thought professional baseball was who I was and what I was about, and then I go to Oklahoma State for 2 years and, played for Josh Holliday, Matt Holliday, Robin Ventura, Jordy Mercer. And, if I got drafted in the first round out of high school, I still would have went back to Oklahoma State knowing what I learned and the people I met. I met my fiance, my future wife there. And so, God put me in that situation for the right reasons, and all glory to him.
All right, Roc, your spot at second base. So talk about, I know with shifts and moves around, guys move and things like that, but talk about your kind of pre-pitch routine and what you're trying to do to set up and make a play.
Yeah, I think, being on the field on defense, you really got to know the situation of the game. You got to know if there are people on base, how many outs there are, who's hitting, the speed of the runner, who's pitching. There's a lot of different factors that take into it. So on top of that, for my pre-pitch, to stay ready, I get a little hop. So I'll go a little left, right, and give a little hop there. So I want to be in the air at contact so I can get my best first step. So the whole idea is if I'm in the air at contact, once that ball's hit, I can either make a read this way or I can either make a read that way.
How important is the communication with your shortstop?
Yeah, it's big. I think it's big pre-pitch, knowing where he's at, knowing where he's playing. Andy Perez, one of my shortstops this year, and Dion, both do have really good range. So I know they can come on this side of the bag for me. So just knowing where they're playing and knowing their range is big. So I know if there's a ball that's out of my reach, maybe they can get there.
How do you figure out the in-between stuff? Or that's just something that takes place over time? You kind of know his range and then he knows your range?
Yeah, the in-between stuff is tough. The in-between stuff, you kind of just want to make a play on it. Shortstop always has priority. So if he calls it, I'm getting out of there right away. As I'm moving that way, we can kind of feel each other. So as I'm going towards him, he's coming towards me. I can kind of feel and gauge how far he is away from me, and then we can make a call. But the communication is real important on those in-betweeners because, you don't want the ball getting past. You want to keep that ball in.
One thing about the Rockies is they too promote from within. You put up numbers. We've seen 15 guys made their major league debuts that were yard goes from last year, mostly with the Rockies, a couple with other orgs. But you've got a great opportunity, don't you, Roc?
Yeah, every opportunity is an opportunity, and every opportunity, whatever you get in life, you can make the most out of it. And so, I like to stay present and stay where my feet are and be focused on where I'm at now and not reach too far ahead in the future. Be here for these guys because this is a special group and I'm around special people. So I don't want to lose sight of who I'm with and where I'm at. And so I really focus on being where I'm at. And you know what? I'm good enough today, and then I'll be good enough tomorrow.
Talk about playing for the Hartford Yard Goats, and I always say, they know your name. I mean, you guys are really rock stars in this town. It's pretty cool. You got a beautiful ballpark. They love it when you go into the second deck up here in right field. But what's it like having that vibe and going out at second base and you got 6,000 people screaming, "Let's go, Roc"? I mean, you can only imagine the adrenaline that it gives you as a boost.
Yeah, it's fun. Try to sound the crowd out, but here in Hartford, everyone is so loud, and like you said, they love us so much that it really just makes you feel more comfortable. Especially when you make a bad play or you strike out, the next time you come up, you still got this group of people rooting for you. That's a special thing. You don't get that a lot of places, Come from the Yankees, there's a little bit of a different feel, You got the fans who really love you. You got the fans who want to hate on you, and then you got a mixture of both. But here, I've got nothing but love and support, and it's been real easy to play.
That's Roc Riggio from Team USA as a kid to Oklahoma State, to draft day with the New York Yankees, and now with the Colorado Rockies organization in Hartford. Every step fueled by passion, guided by faith, and driven by the love of his family. Roc is just getting started.